So this story is really important to young adults. In the last 20 years, colon cancer has risen 15% in people 18 to 50 years old, but only 3% in people 45 to 55. And tonight's Medical Watch, Meg Ferris has one young person's story and why the numbers may be rising.
Years ago, Samantha Wolak saw how her Nana handled breast cancer with determination, staying active, never letting it define her. Then, more than a decade after she lost her grandmother, she took that same approach when at only 39 she was diagnosed with colon cancer.
This is just another little bump in the road, and I'm gonna move forward, and I'm not gonna let it define who I am.
Her main concern, her family.
Because with my mom having both of her parents, both of my grandparents pass away from cancer, here I am having to tell her, your daughter has cancer.
At only 36, a routine checkup revealed low blood iron. She needed infusions. But last year, this.
I kept having a stomach ache, and it was like, it almost felt like a very intense cramp. And I just summed it up, it's crawfish season. I was eating crawfish, it was spicy.
Her husband thought differently.
No, you are in so much pain, like you can't even stand, you can't walk. I think it's time to go to the emergency room.
Surgery removed the tumor and part of her colon. 12 rounds of chemo followed. Her wall of wigs was adorned with positive messages and hope. It's estimated in Louisiana that this year there'll be 2,500 new cases of colon cancer in all ages, but there is a noticeable increase in young adults.
Yeah, there's enough of an increase for the worldwide community of cancer care, to be alarmed about this rise in incidence. This arrow is pointing to...
Oxnard oncologist Dr. Ryan Griffin says genetics and lifestyles of being sedentary with diets of processed, not fresh foods, are thought to be putting people at higher risk earlier in life. And your insurance most likely will not pay for a screening until you're 45.
This is a patient group we never used to think about, screening for colon cancer or even thinking about colon cancer.
As Samantha wonders why she survived stage 3 cancer and others have not, she reminds people cancer has no age limit. Get checked.
My message is to advocate for younger people, listen to your body. Listen, don't be stubborn.
Meg Ferris, WWL, Louisiana.
Now, you should see a doctor if you have stool changes or unexplained abdominal pain.